Well, it is a big problem. I mentioned the cultural and institutional power. Uh, it's all stacked against us. Especially if you're doing something as controversial and radically extremist as defending innocent life.
That's right.
You're going to have the cultural and institutional powers trying to do everything they can to stamp out your voice because it is a radically pro-death culture that we're living in, and we need to try to do everything we can to push back on that and transform it into a radically pro-life culture. But the way that we do that, one of the ways that we do that is by not going along with the effort to suppress and silence our voices. I think that one of the biggest problems that we have right now with speech is it's there's two kinds of censorship. You have the hard censorship where they take down content they don't like. Excuse me. We see that happening all the time, where these platforms will see content up there that they don't like and they take it down. But worse than that is the soft censorship, which I distinguish from that, where users of these platforms are censoring themselves because they know that if they speak freely, if they say what they actually think, they tell the jokes they're not supposed to tell, or whatever it is that's on their mind, they bite their own tongue and censor themselves because they know there will be some penalty if they actually say it. And so it's that soft censorship that's actually doing the tyrant's work for him and is resulting in more censorship than even the hard censorship where they're taking content down on their own. That's the biggest problem that I see, because if more of us are using our voices and pushing back and saying what we really think, then they would have to eradicate millions of us. They have to stamp out millions of us. But because we go along with it, we make their job easier for them. So number one is we have to stop doing the tyrant's work for him. I think that's the most critical thing. And that will result in more people being emboldened to speak the truth. And the larger numbers that we have, the harder it is to silence us and shut us up. So that's really the crucial first step in fighting back against this. And there can be potentially consequences for that. You can get censored, you can get deplatformed. But if we're not willing to pay a price for freedom, then how much do we really value it?